Okay, I've tried starting this about 4 different times now, and it doesn't, it's not, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna record, and we're just gonna go, and whatever comes out of this comes out of this. Basically, I have wanted to start a YouTube channel for a very long time, but I've never really had the motivation to do so. I've never had what I felt like was the time or the people around me to do that. And recently, I had a very good friend of mine, my best friend, told me that I should start vlogging as a way to just kind of get my thoughts together and organize kind of what I want to do. And I think that that was kind of what I needed to hear to push me over the ledge to do this. So this is Following a Travesty. I am a travesty. You can just call me Travis though. And this is kind of the start of, I guess, a series where I'm going to be documenting my quarter life crisis, for a lack of a better way to put it. I am 24 years old. I am at a very interesting point in my life where I've somewhat recently ended a very long relationship. I'm selling a house that I bought in said relationship, and I am about to move to North Carolina. I'm in South Carolina right now, so I'm not moving that far, but it is the first time I've ever moved out of state, and I'm moving somewhere where I don't know anybody or anything at all. So this should be a fun journey to go on, and I feel like documenting it is going to keep me sane and might entertain you along the way. So win-win, right? Anyway, I'm just going to kind of yap at the camera today. And while I yap at the camera, I'm going to go through this gemstone dig kit that I just received from my little cousin, who is 10 years old. And he knows that I like shiny objects. So it was very sweet of him. And it gives me a task to do, to dig out these gemstones while I yap at this camera. This is what we're rocking with. I'll probably switch the camera at some point, but I'm just gonna yap for a second. Life has been a whirlwind for me. Relationship ended, and he took the cats, which sucks. So yeah, I'm starting a new chapter of life. I'm moving up to the mountains to work on myself. The goal that I set for myself when I turned 24 was that when I turned 25, I wanted to be in the best physical and mental shape of my life. And you guys are going to see how that plays out, whether I succeed or fail. Feeling good about it so far, though. I've been 24 for like 4 months now, and we're making progress. There's been some speed bumps, hence the quarter life crisis we're going through right now. But speed bumps aside, we're making do, and I'm trying to stay positive. Yeah, life is changing. Got all these lovely shiny objects that we should be able to pull out of this. I'm quitting my job tomorrow. Well, I'm putting in my notice tomorrow. It's a job that I don't like at all. I actually really hate that job. I love my coworkers though, which is the one thing I'm really sad about leaving. But I'm not moving that far. So, you know, I'll still be able to hang out with them on weekends, come see them, come visit, do trips. But I'm very excited to tell them tomorrow that I will no longer be working for them because I have been underappreciated there. Now, let's go ahead and lay down some paper towels because I know that I'm about to make a mess. And I am selling this house, so I don't want to make a mess that I cannot clean up very easily. I guess that's kind of a crazy thing too. I'm selling a house, I'm only 24 years old. Did not think I would own a home at 23 years old. shouldn't have done that. Hindsight's 2020. But we make do. We live and we learn. Also, this is what we're rocking with. Paper towel plate. It's going to be great. We're going to see what comes out of this. I'm sure we're going to make a mess. I might break a nail because I really need to cut my nails. But that's not the point of this. Also, if I really stick with this, if I really like commit to posting and like recording myself and shit, y'all are going to see me do some vile shit. So I'm just going to go ahead and, I don't feel like using my teeth is the worst thing y'all are going to see me do ever. Okay, well, using my teeth to no avail is a bit more embarrassing. So I'm actually gonna go grab a sharp object. What do you have? A knife! No! Yes, I do have a knife. Okay, we've cut our way in. Now let's make a mess. I probably should have grabbed a trash bag too, but we'll use the box. The box is a great trash bag. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful. It feels like a nice piece of ceramic. It's gonna be really fun to break into and make a horrible mess all over this place. Don't we love that? All right, we're gonna cut here. There's gonna be a cut right here, and then you're gonna move, and I'm gonna figure out a way for you to watch what I'm doing while I do this. We shortened the book stack that I'm using as a tripod. This is the best we got. You will see if we decide to improve one day. This is really just a test run. So yeah, I'm just gonna start grinding away at this a little bit. What do y'all, I don't want to talk about 9/11. We're already seeing some color. Who is she? I do love a shiny object now. Okay, so things you can expect from me. Things you can expect to see if you follow this journey. It's gonna be a lot of outdoors, if I had to guess. I'm a very nature-oriented person. I worked at a safari park for a while. That's a fun fact. Not many people can say that. And I'm moving to the mountains to work on myself for like a year. And so, yeah, you can expect to see lots of hiking and me yapping about shit probably while I'm walking through the woods. Now, you might be asking yourself, Travis, I almost said my real name. Travis, what would compel you to move somewhere where you don't know anybody? Look at this beautiful little amethyst. She's polished, but she does look she's got character. But I like character, that makes her special. She's kind of heart-shaped. And I do love purple. You heard my dryer? I turned it off just so I could record this. My clothes are still wet. Yeah, you're gonna see some outdoor stuff. You're gonna hear me probably talk introspectively a lot. Some people who have kind of inspired me to want to create a YouTube channel are people like Brittany Broski, Vanilla Mace, Trixie and Katya, Bob, Monet. I'm queer. Don't know if I said that. Don't know if that wasn't obvious. That's probably very, very obvious. Yeah, I grew up queer in the South. I don't have the most unique experience in that. It definitely comes with its own trials and tribulations, but it definitely builds a thick skin, and I think that that's something I am grateful for now that I've grown up a bit. You really can't see what I'm doing at all here, can you? I'm trying to get this guy out. We've got something coming through a little bit here too, but you know, we'll get there. I feel like I'm that guy in Jurassic Park. Cover the bones! Cover the bones! The helicopter! Yeah, so I consume a lot of queer media. I'm gonna quote and vocal stem out the fucking ass all the time. That's never gonna change. I hope that's cool with y'all. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at her. She's got a nice little chunk off. We'll just snap that right off. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see who she is. You know, we can do that. I forgot I have a little lovely little booklet they gave us. This is blue quartz, I believe. Yeah, I don't think that's soda light. That ain't soda light. It's sort of light, but yeah. Anyway, back to the fact that this is really a quarter life crisis. I've been unhappy for a really long time. And I think that I am someone who really struggles with associating my happiness with other people and with things that are around me, which is part of why I think that this move is kind of like a challenge to myself to see, to prove to myself that I can do it and that I can learn to be happy by myself and not have that be something that I need to attach to others. I want to learn to be self-sufficient in that way and not rely on those around me to make sure that I have good days. I want to be able to trust in myself that I can ensure that I have a good day. And I told myself whenever I sat down to start recording this, there's a very tiny piece of pyrite or fool's gold. I'll rinse all these off and show them to you later once I get them nice and clean. But I sat down to film this because I told myself that there's no reason for me to, why would I start this self-growth and this self-work once I move in January? It's December right now. Christmas is coming up. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate, if you celebrate anything. Oh, look at this. I can kind of use it like a little buzz saw. Oh, now I'm shaking everything. Never mind. My big ass. Try being my size, Amy. But yeah, anyway, I'm doing this to prove to myself that I can be happy by myself and I can be self-sufficient, and not rely on others to put a smile on my face. I can put a smile on my face. With that said, I think my friends are something that are very important to me, and I think I might struggle with being alone in the mountains and not knowing anybody, but I make friends fast. And the new job, Oh, big girl came out. Oh, we got a big girl. Big girl's in the house. There should be 10 things in here as well. So we've got 4 so far with this lovely addition of rose quartz. Damn, sorry, that really took my thought process away. I make friends quickly in this new job that I'm working. I've realized, okay, first let me say, every job that I have ever worked, I've not really loved. I really enjoyed working at the safari park, and there are parts that I've enjoyed of all my other jobs. But what I've come to realize is that the part of every job that I truly, truly enjoy is interacting with people, is talking to people, educating people. In whatever capacity that is, people are what get me most engaged. And I'm not really a people person, so that was kind of a shocking revelation to me that maybe I am more of a people person than I give myself credit for. But so this new job that I just got offered, very excited about, is very community oriented, also like kind of oriented towards working with the youth. And I think that it's kind of the perfect opportunity for me to ingrain myself in a new community since I don't know anyone or anything here. I think it's a good opportunity to build community, because I think that community is something that I'm going to really value up there, and I want to ensure that I can build that, and I think it's a really great way to facilitate some of that. So I'm excited about that. Also, we finally got this guy out. This is a piece of snowflake obsidian. Look at that. I do love obsidian, but I don't think I have any pieces that are snowflaked like this. This is really neat. I have lots and lots of crystals. Maybe we'll do a tour one day. God knows how long I'll keep this up. We'll see. But I am enjoying this. This is fun. I feel like I'm like 14 playing in the kitchen right now, talking with my cousins or something. But yeah, so I'm going up there. working a new job in a field that's a little different than what I do right now, but it is, I think, going to be good for me. And I think that I'll really enjoy it because it is so people driven. And because I'm making this move at a bit of an interesting time in my life. I'm trying really hard to work on myself, and I want to grow as a person. And I think that working a job that is so focused on giving back to the community and helping others is going to be a good way for me to continue to work on myself. I think that giving to others around you and helping others is one of the best ways that you can also benefit yourself and improve yourself. I think that giving back gives to yourself. And so I really think that this will be a good role for me. Just to work on myself and give back to those around me. And look at this beautiful piece of adventurine. She is very, very light, very clear. I guess if we really want to get into why this feels so quarter life crisis for me, I am moving somewhere where I don't know anybody, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to have a roommate who I've never met in person. We're going to move on from that. Damn, I knew that was going to happen. It's not the problem. We just got to finish. I'll deal with this after. Ooh, another piece of rose quartz. Tiny and polished this time. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 3 more things hiding in here. I see one of them. I made the decision as to why this feels so quarter life crisis for me. I made these decisions very quickly. Much to the chagrin of those who care about me. But I just know that I needed change, and there was nothing left for me where I am currently. So I have to go. We'll see how it works out. I largely would say I'm not the most independent person. I like having companionship and friends around, but I think that I can build community quickly. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't nervous or that the people who care about me didn't have valid reasons to be concerned about this move. There's some details I'll leave out for now till I build up maybe a little more comfortability on here. But just for example, as to why one might view this as a quarter life crisis and not just a young man moving. I have not sold this house yet, and I've already signed a lease up there. So I'm going to be paying double bills for a little while, and I am not exactly wealthy, but I've saved up enough money throughout my adult life that I can do this somewhat comfortably, and it's not gonna destroy me or anything, but it is scary to be moving somewhere when I haven't really settled everything here just yet. Got some soda light that definitely needs washed off. And even though I know that it sounds crazy and I'm acknowledging it, I do think that ultimately it'll be for the best. And I think that the people who love and care about me know that it is ultimately going to be for the best as well. I think they know that I need to do it. I need to change. So I'm excited to have their support in that. I think they're nervous for me because they care about me, and I understand that. And I'm nervous for me too, to be honest. But I'm excited too. I think there's a lot of opportunity for me to find happiness here in myself, which is really the ultimate goal, is that I haven't been happy in a long time. Not with myself anyway. And the happiness that I have felt is stuff that I have sourced from other people. So you guys are going to come on this journey with me to learn to be happy with just me. And if it teaches you something or it entertains you on the way, that's all the merrier, you know? That's all I could ever ask for, is that maybe this would benefit somebody else who maybe feels similarly. Maybe feels like I should be doing all these things. There's all these expectations for people in my demographic. And I'm starting to learn to say fuck them a little bit. And really do what I want to fucking do. Which right now, what I want to do is I want to move to the mountains and I want to work on myself for a little while. So that's what we're going to do. And in that year, I'll try to post on here, keep you updated on my quarter life crisis, and we'll go from there. We've got this lovely little piece of a geode. Definitely needs rinsed off. And now I believe we've only got one more thing left to find. And I see her right here. All that's left, I believe, is some agate. But that doesn't look like agate. This looks like agate. I guess we have to uncover it and find out. But yeah, thank you for listening along with me as I uncover this final mystery stone. Is it mystery? She's a mystery stone. I'm not gonna blue ball y'all. I'll go rinse these off and do a final show and tell, and then we'll say goodbye. Okay. We have our damp paper towel filled with our haul. And we also have a lovely magnifying glass. Can you see me? But yeah, I want to thank you guys for, tuning into whatever this is. And I hope that you guys have a great Christmas. I want to shout out to Lil Cousin for giving me this activity to do while oh God, I'm an influencer now. I forgot. My apologies, guys. But this is so fucking corny. Corny boots. This is corny boots. Corny boots, mama. But I'm gonna do it. I have to get past the uncomfortability in doing this kind of stuff. Especially because I'm not someone who really gives a shit about what strangers in public think. I don't think that I'll have a problem with this. One's actually really pretty. We might look at that one a little closer. But I'm someone who doesn't really care what other people think that much. So I don't think I'll have a problem with recording myself in public if we get to that point. But, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If this is entertaining, let me know. Tell me what kind of stuff you want me to talk about. If you have questions about the quarter life crisis, why I'm moving, why I want to move, what I think is here for me. I don't know, questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, opinions are always welcome. I love to argue. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll talk more about me some other time. But for now, thank you for following ATravisT. See you next time.